before all of that, it's time for some food. John Tanaka is in the kitchen for us now. And you can make this in one pot?
Exactly. These are the best kind of recipes. Everything in one pot, forget about it, and you have something delicious. So this is a summer lamb stew. Now, stews normally associated with winter, the warmer months, but this is a lot lighter and fresher, and loads of some veg.
So the lamb that you're cooking there that's sizzling away and smells glorious, what sort of lamb is that?
So that's the neck fillet of lamb.
Oh, OK.
So this is great for slow cooking because there's a lot of fat running through it. So as it cooks, it keeps it really tender and juicy and doesn't dry out.
Unbelievably fall apart in your mouth.
Do you have to cook it for a long time to get it like that, though?
Hour and a half.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So what I've done here, I've caramelised it, got a golden colour on the lamb, and that's really important because that is where all the flavour comes from in the stew.
Yeah. That's amazing.
Isn't it?
And then to that, I've added some carrots and some shallots and loads of garlic. Now, that looks like a whole lot of garlic.
Yeah.
But actually, once it cooks, it mellows out and becomes really soft and sweet.
And if you put them in there, have you just plonked those in whole, the garlic thing?
Yep.
You haven't taken all the skins off?
No.
Why is it why?
And then you can squeeze it out. You should try one.
All right.
Yeah. And you can squeeze it out, put it on
So when you serve
toast.
it, you squeeze it out and then it's...
Yeah, you can literally just eat the whole thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
So into there, I've got some sherry.
It doesn't be garlicky, does it?
Mm.
It's mild, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've got some sherry in there, some white wine. And I've added that because that adds acidity and balances out the richness of the sauce. And then I'm going to reduce that down. And then to that, I'm going to add some fresh tomatoes, which are here.
It's so nice.
I don't think I've ever cooked neck.
No, it's a really nice cut, and it's reasonably priced as well.
It sounds so nice when you say it like that.
Yeah. So is it quite an affordable cut?
It is. Yeah, 4 people. It's around. You can buy it in most supermarkets. I would say it's around £8 for 4 portions, which is quite a reasonable.
Yeah. Yeah, compared to other cuts of lamb, which can be really expensive sometimes.
Exactly. So to that, I've added some lamb stock, and I'm going to put the lid on, and that goes into the oven for 90 minutes.
At what temperature?
At 180.
So the oven's doing all the hard work now.
And this shelf is a little bit too... So normally, you would cover it, but that shelf is a bit too low.
I see. Let's pretend it's got the lid on. That's all right.
That's
We can
fine.
do that. Don't tell anyone.
There we go. And then to that, we're going to finish it off with the salsa verde. Now, salsa verde is such a versatile sauce. It goes with everything. It goes with grilled bits of fish, vegetables, and casseroles as well. Holly, I know you don't like anchovies. You're not a huge fan.
Yeah, but not if you were to say just eat an anchovy like that. But once it's in stuff, like yesterday, Phil Vickery made his Caesar salad dressing, and that had anchovies in it, and it was really nice. So I couldn't eat one, just drop it in.
Yeah.
But like
eat
that.
one on a pizza.
No, I wouldn't like that.
Yeah, it's that fishy flavour.
I know.
You're not a fan of.
Not great.
Anchovy is one of my favourite products because you can use it in so many different things, and it adds that kind of underlying savoury depth of flavour.
You absolutely would not know.
No, God, no, not for a second. And that salsa verde, like, that's what hits that real freshness in with the lamb. Like, it kind of lifts it. It's lovely. It's really delish.
And this sauce, you can make a big batch of it and then freeze it and pull out what you need. And, you know, like I said, it goes with so many different kinds of recipes. It really is something that you could pull out of the freezer, you can put it on top of grilled vegetables or grilled piece of fish, and it's a perfect recipe.
What do you need? Sorry, nicked your olive oil.
Olive oil goes in, and I've added some seasoning to that. Touch more, just to loosen it up.
It takes quite a bit, doesn't it, actually?
It does, yeah.
More than you think. Well, way more than you think.
Bit more lemon.
Yum.
And that's it. and that is the salsa verde done.
And it's quite nice in this, because the thing is, I guess, in the winter, what's lovely about cooking a sort of stew like this is that you do it and you put it away, you don't have to think about it. And it's quite nice to have that back in your life in the summer, where you can just plonk something in the oven, go and get on with everything else you need to do.
Yeah.
And you've got something fabulous to come back to.
One thing about this casserole, it takes about an hour and a half to cook, but 30 minutes before it's ready, take the lid off, and what that does, it helps to reduce the sauce down. And as the sauce reduces, it intensifies the flavour and thickens up the sauce.
So how does it reduce the sauce? Just because it steams away?
Yeah, so because with the lid, it keeps more of the moisture inside.
Yeah.
It doesn't reduce as much. Take the lid off, it reduces down slightly, and it starts to caramelise slightly on the top. And as that stock reduces, intensifies flavour and thickens it up.
How clever is that? I would never think to do that.
And then
What,
to
reducing the sauce?
No, but leaving it off the hob to reduce on its own.
Right.
Like you would reduce it on the hob, but he said you just put it on the side. Take the lid off, it does it on its own.
No.
Never heard that.
inside the oven.
Oh,
Yes.
I thought you said
No,
leave it on the
inside the-
side.
So-
I'd have been going home going, just leave it, it does it. It does it itself. It's magic.
I had no clue where you were going with that then. I just didn't
Well, I'm
understand.
so glad I clarified. I'd have been going home leaving pots of pans all over the... It's not working.
It's exactly the same amount as when I left it this morning.
OK, I understand now. Put it in the oven and leave it. Got it. Got
Yeah,
it.
in the oven, 90
Ridiculous
minutes, but half an
suggestion.
hour before it's ready, take the lid off.
So you put your greenery in there now?
Yeah, greenery goes in.
Asparagus, when do you put the peas in? You put the peas in?
Yep, right at the end.
In or out of the oven are we now?
Out of the oven.
OK.
So they're
Okay.
frozen peas, they're already kind of cooked. And then to finish it off, loads of salsa.
Got the
verde.
salsa verde.
And you can serve it in the pan like that.
And that
Thank
goes back in again, or it's like
No, it's ready.
So those peas that you just put in,
scared to
are they
ask.
cooked?
Yeah, they're frozen peas. Once they're defrosted, you can eat them.
Right.
You just need to warm them through.
And the asparagus?
Yeah, asparagus being blanched.
Oh, you blanched it.
Yeah, it's been blanched.
Blanche.
Very good.
And then you just stir it through, and that's done.
It's really lovely.
Really delicious.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you
very
so much.
Thank you. I feel like I learned an awful lot there.
For details of today's recipe, if you want to go and have a look at it, and more delicious ideas from our chefs, you can download our Free This Morning app.